For years, Duncan James was so scared of coming out he pretended to date celeb pals Geri Halwell and Martine McCutcheon. But this year, the blues singer will be performing in pride events across the country in makeup, lingerie and suspenders. Duncan admits he finally feels comfortable in his own skin, thanks to the love of boyfriend Rodrigo Reis and his showbiz bestie Denise Van Outen. And the 44-year-old is proud to be gay. Duncan says, "It has taken me a long time to feel completely comfortable. I remember when I was in Blue the first time around, there were all these rumors I was dating my friends Geri, Martine and Tara Palmer Tompkinson, and I used to feel relieved. I was playing Pride with Blue and feeling such a hypocrite because everyone was celebrating their sexuality and I was still in the closet. Now I'm performing Blue hits and songs from musical theater in full drag. I love it. Doing drag is so liberating. It's like wearing a very camp Superman costume, you feel so empowered." Duncan is currently appearing on Celebrity Gogglebox with ex-Big Breakfast host Denise, 48. Speaking about his pal, Duncan says, "Denise is the ultimate gay icon and ally. Not only is she a strong, independent woman, she's also loyal and never judges you. She is the kind of friend you can tell anything to. She is the kind of girl best mate every gay guy needs." After years of feeling guilty about his sexuality, Duncan says he is happy at last. He is back with bandmates Lee Ryan, 39, Simon Webb, 43, and Anthony Costa, 41, and promoting a new album and tour. He is also loved up with Brazilian Rodrigo, 28, his partner of 4 years. Duncan says, "It wasn't until I met Rodrigo that I really felt comfortable about my sexuality. He is younger than me and so unapologetic about himself and his sexuality. He was the first partner I had who wasn't ashamed to hold my hand. Other boyfriends didn't want to show any public displays of affection in case they were pictured." Dad of one, Duncan hints that marriage and more children could be in his future. "We have talked about getting married," he says. "But my priority right now is my career and getting financially secure after the pandemic. I don't feel like we need to rush it. I think we will get married when the time is right." The same for kids. Rodrigo would love kids but it is not the right time. The LGBTQ community is expected to be out this weekend after London celebrated Pride yesterday. And even though we now live in a much more accepting society, Duncan believes coming out is still one of the hardest things anyone will have to do. He says, "For me, there was a lot of Catholic guilt. It is drummed into you that you are wrong and a sinner. Being told as a kid you will go to hell is a lot to have to deal with. Thankfully, we now live in a different world to when I came out. But even so, it is one of the scariest things you will ever have to do. There is so much fear of rejection, and you don't just have to do it once, you have to do it many times before you feel out and proud." Duncan got so emotional before he came out to his mum Linda that she thought he was terminally ill. He says, "Even though I am so close to my mum, it was still terrifying. We were on holiday in LA and I was supposed to tell her but chickened out. She went to bed and I phoned C, Webb, who gave me the confidence to go tell her. I drank half the minibar. I was crying so much. She was just relieved because she thought I was going to tell her I had cancer. Duncan knows how important it is for young gay people to have positive role models after being bullied as a child. He says, "I was called deaf gut and queer boy because I loved drama and musical theater. One boy in particular used to wait for me at the school gate and beat me up. I used to go home crying to my mom but was too scared to tell the teachers. I just wanted to be normal, but now I realize there is no normal. We are all beautifully unique. That is why it is so important that Pride is so visible across the world, because it shows no one has to feel alone or scared about being who they were born to be." Despite times changing, Duncan says he still receives homophobic abuse online. But instead of rising to the bait, he tries to focus on more positive things instead. He says, "It feels amazing to be back with a new album and arena tour. All four of us genuinely love each other like brothers, which I think is rare. I'm really proud of the new album and the tour will be insane." Blue's sixth studio album Heart and Soul is released on September 9th. Tickets for their 12-date arena tour are on sale now. To find out more, visit officialblue.com.